Dravidianism has to be paid obeisance to if you want to survive in Tamil Nadu politics. And for the first time, I think under Annamani that's changed. That barometer has changed significantly. There is also a significant degree of overlap between Ambedkarite movement and the Dravidian movement. The only way you get to annihilate caste is by annihilating Hindu Dharma, because at the end of the day, Varnashrama Dharma and Sanatana Dharma or Hindu Dharma are inseparable. DMK is the political offshoot or political successor of the DK. Okay, so one is a cultural organization, the other is a political organization, or whatever parallels you wish to draw with any other organization, there it stands. Now, DMK starts making its efforts to gain power, and the first time it manages to gain power, I think, is in 1967, in the elections of 1967. And I think the then Congress chief minister was Bhaktavatsalam, who loses to the DMK. And I think Congress. Yes, yeah. And it was his statement, and I think it was a prophetic statement, that cancer has infected Tamil Nadu. Communism has become the norm. All the parties that you see which have some kind of say in Tamil Nadu politics are some kind of MK or Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, MDMK, ADMK, this DMK. This is always there because Dravidianism has to be paid obeisance to if you want to survive in Tamil Nadu politics. And for the first time, I think under Annamani that's changed. That barometer has changed significantly. So from the DK to the DMK, that journey is rife with regular marches, with Hindu deities being garlanded with slippers, and regular speeches being aired on in writing as well as in their election speeches, where Hindu gods would be denigrated. The unfortunate reality is there is also a significant degree of overlap between Ambedkarite movement and the Dravidian movement. It's not as if they have never collaborated with each other. To a significant extent, they have. And if you were to draw parallels between the two, the fact that they saw the Dalits, the Bahujans, and the Muslims as forming one block, and the Savarna Hindus as forming another block, is a certain parallel. It is a certain comparison. So we may want to even ask this question, why is it that Indian history has given two different treatments, one to the Ambedkarite movement and one to the Dravidianist movement? That's an uncomfortable question for people to ask. We applied to two sets of movements, both of which are based on anti-Brahminism, both of which ultimately led to calls for, or which have denigrated Hinduism significantly. There are quite a few speeches of the icons of both movements which have targeted Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, so on and so forth. Their character has been called into question. They have been accused of being regressive, patriarchal and whatnot. Also, that the only way you get to annihilate caste is by annihilating Hindu Dharma, because at the end of the day, Varnashrama Dharma and Sanatana Dharma or Hindu Dharma are inseparable. There is an extremely dual treatment that Indian history and Indian political discourse has meted out to the same opinion coming from two different people. Perhaps the striking distinction is that one sought secession, the other sought special treatment within the constitution through reservations. Largely because of the iron treatment meted out by both Nehru as well as Indira Gandhi subsequently. To the constitution, even the president's rule being imposed in Tamil Nadu for some of their activities, especially once the DMK came to power. These are instances which force them to change their track or to change their tack without actually changing the end goal. So the secessionist aspect of their entire movement was pushed to the back burner.
69.
And it would translate to support for extraterritorial Tamil interests such as the LTTE. Because here is another body that is capable of speaking for establishment of a separate Tamil Elam. So why don't we revive this interest in the garb or under the garb of supporting a Tamil interest in Sri Lanka?